The amiibo shelf continues to expand. I have every single North American amiibo, and I got even more. And every single one of these amiibo are so weird, so we gotta talk about them, and we might as well open them at the same time. I love losing value on amiibos so much, and that's what I'm doing by opening these. But I'm doing them for you, also so that I can fit them all on this shelf. And I'm getting nervous that we're not gonna have that much more space, so let's just open them. So we got a bunch of new amiibo that just released, and a couple of old ones that I just haven't opened yet. I probably had these for like a year, and I just haven't opened them yet. So I figured that this was gonna be the perfect opportunity to do so. But first, let's look at these new ones because they're really interesting, and I don't think a lot of people even know that these exist. So I'll get the boring ones out of the way. In my opinion, they're a little bit boring, but these are the Monster Hunter Stories 3. I've never actually played this game, but if there's one thing about Monster Hunter, it's that they do their amiibo. Capcom in general has been absolute chads when it comes to releasing amiibo. They're starting to release just as much amiibo as Nintendo themselves. All 4 of these are Capcom games, and of course, they're still amiibo, so we gotta just check them out. I don't actually know what they do in the game. Like I said, I've never played Monster Hunter Stories 3 before, but as we see from the amiibo shelf, I have all of the amiibos so far, so I just kinda gotta finish my collection. I even have all the previous released Monster Hunter amiibo, so I have to just continue my collection of getting all the Monster Hunter amiibo, and of course, all the amiibo in general. Now, the only amiibo I don't have in the Monster Hunter series are the Japanese exclusive ones, where the people are riding on the monsters, but they never released in North America, so I'm not counting them as part of my North American collection. That might be cope, but I don't really care. Regardless, let's open them up. We got Rudy, Rafa V, also known as Rafa 5, I think, and just the run-of-the-mill standard Rafa. Now, I actually thought at first when I opened my box, when I received these, that these were both the same, and I thought I got scammed. But no, these are different amiibo. Now, one thing to note about these amiibo release is that they didn't release where I'm from. I live in Maple Syrupville, meaning that I'm in Canada, and actually none of these Capcom amiibo even released here in Canada in stores. The only way I could buy them was through the Nintendo website, and they were out of stock for quite some time, especially this Diana figure. But anyways, let's actually open the Monster Hunter ones. I'll get the most boring one out of the way, Rudy. Now, maybe Rudy's got a big fan base. Man, here's Rudy, everyone. Now, one thing I always think about whenever I'm opening amiibo, but especially with these ones since they're a little more difficult to get, is the resale value. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not going to resell these. I'm not a scalper in any way. I love them for the collection, so I'm not really too worried about the resale value, but I do know that these will probably go up in price very steeply in the coming years. But listen, this is an investment, trust me. We're opening up Rafa now. These ones are really crazy because they're so big, but they have such, oh gosh.
Focus. Let's take a breath together.
I'm taking the batteries out of that thing immediately. The thing about these big amiibo is that they're so gigantic. They are very light, but they have such small bases that they fall over constantly. Unlike right now. So here's Rafa, looking very snazzy. Dang, the quality on these amiibo are absolutely insane. The price is also insane, so I guess there's that. But man, I love how big the box is. Rafa V now, or Rafa 5. Once again, an absolute gigantic Chad. In fact, I think it's just a little touch bigger than the other Rafa here. The real question is, where am I gonna put these on my amiibo shelf, you know? Now, next is the Diana amiibo. Now, I said a little bit earlier in this video that none of them shipped to Canada, but actually I was in the United States a little while ago, and no GameStop I called even got any of these in. So let me know if it's just Canada that didn't get them or if everywhere didn't get them. This is for the new Pragmata game. Now, Pragmata is a new Capcom franchise, a brand new IP, but it's been crushing records in the gaming industry lately, and it came to the Nintendo Switch. And of course, because it's Capcom, and Capcom loves the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo family of systems, they obviously made an amiibo here. I think it's really cool that they released this amiibo for such a new IP. They really must have thought that this game was going to do really well, and they were obviously right because it's been crushing records. It has a pretty high score on Metacritic. I don't have the game yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to check it out whenever I find it on sale, or maybe if I just got a craving for it. I've been playing so much Tomodachi Life that I just haven't really had a chance to pick this up, and this game came out a day after Tomodachi Life, which is literally the only reason why I haven't played it. But yeah, the amiibo looks amazing, very glossy hair. I love that Capcom is doing this to their amiibo. And they even have Resident Evil Requiem amiibo releasing a little bit later in the summer, so I'm excited for that. So here are all the new amiibo that just released from Capcom in this last month of April. We will find a place on the amiibo shelf for them, don't you worry. But first, I want to tell you about these other amiibo that I have, and this is the Splatoon amiibo, Pearl and Marina. This is from the Side Order Splatoon 3 DLC, which came out, I think, 2 years ago, and this is Noah and Mio back when Xenoblade Chronicles 3 released. I bought this one at launch, and I just never opened it, and I'm not really sure why. And then these I had to import from from Japan. They did release in North America, but I missed it. And of course, they never re-released this set. And I have to say, these are probably the coolest Splatoon 3 amiibo, or just Splatoon amiibo in general that released. I love the gold and silver sparklies on it. So let's just open them up and see what we got going on here. We'll start with Noah and Mio. I should have researched how much these cost today, but I know that these ones were very difficult to get. These are the two main characters in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I believe. I never played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I know that they did play a big role. Hence why they made amiibo about them. What's crazy is there's even more Splatoon amiibo that are releasing quite soon when Splatoon Raiders comes out in July. So, man, these look so good though. They're also really soft. They feel really soft for some reason. Like the paint, I don't even know how to explain it, but these look absolutely awesome. Love the sparkly hair, love the glossy paint, or ink I should say. And here are all the new amiibo that I opened and that released this month. The amiibo grind will never end, and you can always bet that I will have a solid amount of amiibo to open and share with all of you. So if you like these amiibo unboxings and you like the stories that I share about the amiibo, make sure you like and subscribe here on Russ Vandy 2. I'm trying my best to put it in as much effort as I can on Russ Vandy 1, and this is just for like this quick stuff. I love talking about it. But anyways, let's find a place to put them on the amiibo shelf. Just excuse the mess. I got a feeling I won't be able to put them on the shelf, like genuinely. I don't want to put them away from the other Monster Hunter amiibo though. I'm not really sure why Mr. Game & Watch is down here. I'm gonna have to put them up. These amiibo bands are taking up quite a bit of real estate here. Here we go. Achievement unlocked. Oh man, they take quite a bit of space, don't they? Dang, they're space hogs. We'll put Diana here as well. There we go. See if we got some space for the Splatoon ones. We got to move these one-offs. I like to put them in the same series. Oh my goodness, I don't have any space. Drop in the comments what I should do with this amiibo shelf. Tell me what I should do. Splatoon. Oh gosh. Chibi Robo 2. Where's Lucas? Do I have a regular Lucas here? Well, I want to put him with the other Fire Emblem amiibo. Just kidding. These aren't Fire Emblem. I got you so good. There are other Xenoblade amiibo. I thought there were. Maybe there's not any other Xenoblade amiibo. Are these the first Xenoblade amiibo? Not including the Smash ones? We'll put them at the top here. Well, there we go. This is the updated amiibo shelf. I gotta move all these stragglers. Let me know what you think about these amiibo. I think they're really cool. Do you have them? Do you want them? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Like, subscribe, do all that epic YouTube stuff. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.